Recovery management system. Which of the following contains a complete record of all activity that affected the contents of the database during a certain period of time? Transaction log. Transaction log contains a complete record of an all activity that is affected the contents of the data during a certain period of time. A query language is a specialized programming language for searching and changing the contents of the database. Okay. Data manipulation language is the language that is used to update the content of the table. Okay. Consider the following log sequence of two transactions on a bank account with initial balance 12,000 and the transfer 2,000 to mortgage payment and that apply a 5% interest. T1 start. T1 B old is equals to 2,000, new is equals to 10,000. T1 M old is equals to 0, new is equals to 2,000. T1 commit. T2 start. T2 B old is equals to 10,000, new is equals to 10,500. T2 commit. Suppose the database system cached just before record 7 is written. Which of the when the system is restarted, which one statement is true of the recovery procedure? We must undo log 6 to set B to 10,000 and then redo log record 2 and 3. తర్వాత here we are not using checkpoints, so redo log records 2 and 3 and undo log record 6. Consider the following steps. Use two list of transactions maintained by the system, the committed transactions since the last checkpoints and activity transactions. Undo all written items operations of an active uncommitted. Undo the procedure and operation should be undone in the reverse order in which they were written into the log, and redo all the right operations of the committed transactions from a log in the same order which they were written into the log. Okay. An embedded pointer provides a secondary access path. An embedded pointer set in a data record. It provides a secondary access path. An inverted index is an index data structures that stores a mapping content from content such as the word or numbers to its location in an order in a document or a set of documents. In simple words, it is a hash map like data structures that directs you from a word to document or a web page. A primary key, also a primary keyword, is a key in a relation database that is unique for each record in its unique identifier such as driving license. Second one, calculate the order of leaf, p leaf and non-leaf p nodes of a p plus tree based on the information given below. Such key fields such as 12 bytes, record points such as 10 bytes, block pointer such as 8 byte, block size is equals to 1 KB, p leaf is equals to 46 and p is equals to 51. ఇక్కడ వచ్చినాడు. సర్చ్ కీ వచ్చేసి 12 bytes, రికార్డ్ పాయింటర్స్ 10 bytes, బ్లాక్ పాయింటర్స్ 8, బ్లాక్ సైజ్ 1 KB, పీ లీఫ్ ఈజ్ ఆర్డర్ ఆఫ్ లీఫ్ నోడ్, పీ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్స్ టు ఆర్డర్ ఆఫ్ నాన్ లీఫ్ నోడ్. ఫస్ట్ లీఫ్ నోడ్స్కి వచ్చాం. పీ ఆఫ్ లీ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్స్ టు కే ప్లస్ ఆర్పీ ప్లస్ బీపీ లెస్ దాన్ ఆర్ ఈక్వల్స్ టు బీ. పీ లీఫ్ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్స్ టు 12 plus 10 plus 8 less than or equals to 1024. P leaf plus 8 less than or equals to 1024. P leaf is less than or equals to 1016 by 22. P leaf is less than or equals to 46.18. P leaf is equals to 46. Non-leaf node. P of BP plus P minus 1 is less than or equals to B. P of 8 plus P minus 1 into 12 is less than or equals to 1024. 20P minus 12 is less than or equals to 1024. P is less than or equals to 1036 by 20. P is less than or equals to 51.8. So P value 51 anamata. So p leaf వచ్చేసి 46 and p is equals to 51. The physical location of a record determined by a formula that transforms a file key into a record location is hashed file. Third one, an index location of a where to put a record or data is determined by a formula like x mod 10 in the hashed data structure. For the rest, you do not use any formula to determine the physical location of records. We just traverse with the help of comparisons. Fourth one, embedded pointer provides a secondary access path. Embedded pointers or pointers set in a data record. It provides a secondary access path. And a inverted index is an index data structure, the storing a mapping from content such as words or numbers to its locations in a document or a set of documents. In simple words, it is an hash map like data structures that directs you from your word to the document or a web page. A primary key, also a primary keyword, is a key in a relational database that is unique for each record. It is an unique identifier such as a driver license number. తర్వాత ఫిఫ్త్ వన్, గివెన్ బ్లాక్ కెన్ హోల్డ్ either 3 records or a 10 key pointers. A database contains n records. Then how many blocks do we need to hold the data file? And the dense index 13n by 30. The total number of blocks required for a data file is equals to n by 3. Total number of records needed by a key pointers is equals to n by 10. Hash key pointer is equals to number of keys. Total blocks is equals to n by 3 plus n by 10, that is equals to 13n by 30. Sixth one, if a node has k children is B tree, then the node contains exactly k minus 1 keys. 6. If a node has k children, then it has k pointers, so it must contain k minus 1 key values. The order of leaf node in a B plus tree is a maximum of value, data record pointers. The pairs it can hold given that the block size is 1k bytes. Record pointers is 7 bytes long. The value field is 9 bytes long and a block pointer is 6 bytes long. What is the order of the leaf node? 63. The disk block size is equals to 1024 bytes. Data record pointer size RP is equals to 7 bytes. Value is equals to such key size k is equals to 9 bytes. Disk block pointer BP is equals to 6 bytes. Let the order of leaves be n. A leaf node in a B plus tree contains at most m record pointers, at most n values, and one disk block pointer. BP plus n into RP plus k is less than or equals to block size. 1 into 6 plus n into 7 plus 9 is less than or equals to 1024. N is less than or equals to 63.625. So 63 is an answer. So 63 వచ్చేసి ఆన్సర్ అనమాట. A clustering index is defined on the fields which are of type non-key and ordering. Okay, 8th one. A primary index is on ordinary key field. Secondary index is either on a key or non-key unordered field. Clustering index is on the on-key order field. Additional points for clustering index: the number of entries in an index file or unique values of an attribute on which the index is done. The pointer is an index file will give the base address of the block in which the value appears for the first time. తర్వాత 9th one, AB tree is used as an index for a long database table, has 4 levels including the root node. If a new key is inserted in this index, then the maximum number of nodes that could be newly created in the processes are 5. 9th one, suppose all nodes are completely full, meaning every node has n minus 1 keys. The tree has 4 levels. If a new key is inserted, then a key level there will be created a new node, and in worst case root node will be also be broken into 2 parts, and we have 4 levels, so answer should be 5 because tree will be increased with one more level. If a B tree used as an index for a large database table has k levels including the root node. If a new key is inserted in this index, then the maximum number of nodes that could be newly created in the process of k plus 1, because when we split the root nodes, 2 new nodes will be created at the rest of k minus 1 levels. In one new node will be created. Consider a table describes a customer's customer ID, name, calendar, rating. The rating value is an integer that range from 1 to 5, and the only two values male and female are recorded for the general. Consider the query: how many male customers have a rating of 5? The best indexing mechanism appropriate for the query is bitmap indexing. The answer: bitmap index tree is used for the huge database when the column is of low cardinality, and these columns are most frequently used in the query. Since we require only 2 bits 0 and 1 to record gender and of customs, we usually implement it using a bitmapped index. 11th one, consider the following query: select enum count star from the employee C group by e.eno. If an index or an eno is available, the query can be answered by scanning only the index. If index can be hash or b plus tree and clustered or non-clustered. Based on the indexing strategy, search efficiency may be improved. Scanning operation does not get affected by the indexing strategy. For executing the query by scanning the index can be a hash or b plus tree and clustered or non-clustered. In a file which contains 1 million records and the order of the tree is 100, then what is the maximum number of nodes to be accessed if b plus tree index is used? 4. 12th one, we need to find a maximum number of nodes to be accessed, so consider the minimum fill factor. Here order of b plus tree is equals to hash ptrs per node, ps per node, the pointers per node is equals to p is equals to 100. Minimum pointers per node is equals to p by 2, that is equals to 50 nodes in the last level is equals to 106 by 50, that is equals to 2 into 104. The 106 by 50 is equals to 2 into 104. Okay. In the second last level is equals to 2 into 104 divided by 50 is equals to 400. In the third last level is equals to 400 divided by 50, that is equals to, in the fourth last level is equals to 8 divided by 50, that is equals to 1. 102 into 104 divided by 50, 400 divided by 50, 8 divided by 50, 8 by 51 points and 1, and so the maximum number of nodes accessed is equals to b plus 3 levels equals to 4. ఇది ఒకసారి చూడాలబ్బా, అర్థం కావట్లేదు. 12th క్వశ్చన్ నాకు అర్థం కావాలి, ఒకసారి చూడాలా. విచ్ ఆఫ్ ద ఫాలోయింగ్ డెన్స్ ఇండెక్స్ సెకండరీ ఇండెక్స్? డెన్స్ ఇండెక్స్ ఏది అంటే సెకండరీ ఇండెక్స్. Dense index: in a dense index, a record is created for every search key value in the database. Here all records have a record in the index that point to them. In other words, any index is called dense index if every search key of an attribute A is relation or also appears in the index. Now secondary index is an index that is not primary, so a secondary index must be dense index, as the index guaranteed not to be in the same order as the physical order of the records. Secondary index can be either built over a key or non-key attribute.